What if the most powerful places weren't the loudest? Not the cities with the tallest buildings, but the islands where mountains fall into the sea, and forests carry the scent of ancient rain. Somewhere off the northwest coast of Africa, kissed by Atlantic winds and carved by volcanoes, there's an island they call the Hawaii of Europe. But it's not Hawaii. It's quieter, wilder, rooted deeper in time. This is Madeira, an island where the cliffs breathe clouds, where lava turned to pools, and where dolphins dance beside your boat. A place that asks nothing more than for you to look and listen. This is your guide to Madeira, Portugal. A journey through forest trails, black sand beaches, and skywalks at the edge of the world. We've linked all the tours we loved below through Get Your Guide, so you can walk the same paths and dive into Madeira's wild soul, your way. And if stories like these move you, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, so you never miss a moment from the world's quietest wonders. Let's begin. Not with a bang, but with a breath. At the place where the clouds part and the island begins to whisper. Before the world even stirs, the mountains of Madeira are already awake. You'll leave Funchal in the dark, the city lights behind you, the road curling upward, into silence, into stars. And then you arrive. Pico do Arriero, the third highest peak on the island, and the first to greet the sun. Here, light doesn't just rise, it pours, spilling over jagged ridges, painting the clouds gold. And for a few weightless minutes, it feels like the world holds its breath. No noise, no rush, just the sky, opening. But this isn't the end of the journey, it's the beginning. From here, a trail unfolds. Winding between Pico do Arriero and Pico Ruivo, the tallest mountain on Madeira. It's one of the most iconic hikes in all of Portugal. Not just because of the views, but because of what it asks of you. You'll pass through tunnels carved into volcanic stone, step across ridgelines that feel suspended in midair, and walk paths where the clouds drift beneath your feet. It's not the easiest hike, but it's not meant to be. This is where Madeira whispers its first truth. That beauty doesn't shout. It reveals itself step by step. If you want to stand here too, above the clouds in the quiet of first light, we've linked the same Pico do Arriero sunrise transfer we used below. No guides, no pressure, just the mountain and you. From the highest peaks, we now head to the edge. The road winds west from Funchal, tracing the curve of the cliffs, dipping in and out of tunnels carved by hand and history. And then the ground disappears. This is Cabo Girão, Europe's highest sea cliff, 580 meters above the Atlantic. And yes, there's a glass skywalk. Step out if you dare. Beneath your feet, just air and ocean. Terraced vineyards cling to the cliffside like brushstrokes. And the sea stretches out in every direction, blue, endless, alive. It's a place that humbles you, that reminds you how small we are, and how beautiful that can be. Just down the coast lies Ponta do Sol, Point of the Sun. And true to its name, it's the sunniest spot on the island. Pastel houses, lazy palm trees, and golden light that sticks to your skin. It's quiet here. Slow in the best way. Grab a coffee by the shore. Listen to the waves. Let time slip just a little. Want to catch this whole western stretch? Cliffs, villages, hidden corners. We've linked the West Madeira tour we love down below. It brings the day together, effortlessly. And as the road curls inland once more, the island begins to change. The sunlight fades, not because it's night, but because the forest is thick, ancient, and breathing. Welcome to the Laura Silva Forest. A UNESCO-protected remnant of a time before us, dense, damp, and otherworldly. And at its heart is Fanal. Imagine twisted laurel trees rising from the fog like forgotten spirits. Moss-draped branches, a silence so complete even your thoughts feel softer. Some say this is one of Portugal's 7 natural wonders. Others say it's one of Madeira's most sacred places. They're both right. And the best way to get here? Not on a highway, but through the backroads off-road, in a 4x4 that rattles and roars through the wilderness. The Fanal 4-wheel drive tour isn't just a drive. It's a journey into Madeira's memory. We've left the link for it below, so you can explore this mossy, misty world the way it's meant to be seen, slowly and with wonder. And just when you feel like you're deep inside the island's soul, the forest opens, and you're met by fire and sea. The island was born from fire, and nowhere is that more visible than in the northwest. Welcome to Porto Moniz, where volcano meets ocean in a maze of natural lava pools. Here, the black stone curves like sculpture, forming saltwater swimming holes filled by crashing waves. It's not a spa. It's not a resort. It's nature, raw and real, inviting you to dive in. The water is wild, cold, pure. You'll come out changed, awake. A short drive east brings you to Seixal, one of the few places in Portugal with a volcanic black sand beach. Dark grains beneath your feet, green cliffs above. And out in the surf, the Poças das Lesmas, lava rock formations that look almost alive, like creatures waiting for the tide to return. This coast isn't soft, it's honest, and it stays with you. If you're looking for a day that weaves together pools, beaches, forests, and off-road thrill, check the Fanal plus Porto Moniz tour in the description. But Madeira isn't done surprising you yet. The road curves north, and water begins to fall from the sky. The north is quieter, greener. It feels older here, like the island is whispering stories you can't quite hear. In São Vicente, lava tube is run beneath the streets. Charming chapels sit quietly in the shade of mountain walls. It's not loud, but it lingers. Keep driving, and you'll arrive at a place that looks like a dream. Miradura do Véu da Noiva, the bride's veil. A waterfall so delicate, so tall, it looks like lace blowing in the wind. It spills off the cliff and vanishes into the ocean below. The view here? It's the kind you don't photograph. You just breathe it in and let it live inside you. Madeira shows you its softness here, its poetry. And just when you think the journey's over, the city calls you home. Back in Funchal, the island exhales. You've seen its cliffs, its clouds, its forests, and falls. Now, slow down. Let the capital show you its charm. Take the Funchal cable car up to Monte, a peaceful hillside with sweeping views and cool breezes. Visit the Monte Palace Madeira, part botanical garden, part open-air art gallery. Tropical plants, sculptures, reflections, a place to rest. And remember, wander through Funchal Old Town, where painted doors hide stories, and tiny taverns serve poncha, Madeira's beloved sugarcane spirit. And when you're ready, go to the harbor. Because out there, just beyond the break, dolphins are waiting. Dolphin watching in Funchal isn't a gimmick. It's a glimpse of something wild and kind. Watching them glide beside your boat, with the island behind you and the sea ahead. That's not a tour. That's a gift. So what is Madeira? It's not the most famous island. It doesn't have the biggest crowds. It doesn't need them, because what it offers stays with you. It stays in your breath, taken away on a skywalk at Cabo Girão. In your legs aching from the trail between Pico do Arriero and Pico Ruivo. In your skin salted by the pools of Porto Moniz. And in your memory, long after you've flown home. This is Madeira, Portugal. The Hawaii of Europe, not because it looks like Hawaii, but because it awakens the same awe. All the tours we mentioned are linked below through Get Your Guide. So you can travel deeper, easier, and support the locals who make this island so unforgettable. And if stories like this move you, subscribe, tap the bell icon, and come wander with us again. Because sometimes, the places that whisper the quietest speak the loudest to your soul. Until we meet again, may your next journey be as quiet, wild, and unforgettable as Madeira.